Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day so far and a good week. It is Freaky Friday, guys. We're winding this thing up on August the 8th at 9:28 a.m. 2 minutes to the open here. This is the daily frame, guys. We have inside days, very sleepy little candles here, guys, on the NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. Little tiny bullish bodies here as well. Very indecisive, just kind of hanging about here on this Freaky Friday coming in. This is my trading grid, guys. Daily chart, 30-minute chart, and the 1-minute chart. I'll sometimes use a 30-second chart over here, or even a 2 or a 3-minute chart, but for the most part, it's a 1-minute chart. And you will see here, guys, that on the 1-minute chart, we have the Asian open range and the London open range. And the London open range is inside of the Asian open range, and they are stacked. And we're about to open here in about 2 minutes on the New York, and that's going to be the same open range unless this thing jumps all of a sudden. And so this just really speaks to the whole sideways, congested, consolidating, sleeping feel of this day that you see here on this little daily candle here as well. My 30-minute chart, guys, is my zone chart. This is where I have my horizontal zones. This is yesterday, guys. We sold down in New York, Asia, Europe, New York, Asia, Europe, and we're about to open in New York. Sideways grind. This is Asia. This is London this morning, and now we're about to open here. This is clean traffic down below, clean traffic down below. See these clean moves here? And that just means smooth sailing, potentially, if we get down there. There's another little clean traffic zone here of about 68 points on the NASDAQ as well. S&P, by the way, guys, looking very similar here, or fairly similar, and so also range bound and what have you. So we've got a little bit of alignment here so far coming in, but we only open in 45 seconds. I'll bring you back. As you can see, guys, here we're pushing up right on the open, and this is the 1-minute open range candle right there. And we're talking about 30 points, not a very big candle at all on the NASDAQ, and 5 points on the S&P. It's a big relative candle, but that's because it was so sleepy in here that this candle looks huge, but it's actually not very big at all. We're about to get to 2 standard deviations here on the NASDAQ from VWAP, which really doesn't mean a hell of a lot here this morning, quite frankly, in my opinion. Pushing up to the top of this range now. Again, we have clean traffic up above for about 68 or 70 points or something like that. Yeah, call it 70 points up in here. So we have the London and Asian open ranges, and the New York open ranges almost the same. And back inside the open range here, guys, on both the NASDAQ and the S&P. Nothing for me to do. All right, guys, at this point, I'm going to delete these open ranges to keep my charts nice and clean. But they're basically stacked just here and below. My dynamic open range immediately expands to include this little peak and this pre-market candle. See that there? That's the prior 30-minute candle low, but we have these 2 wicks below that. And so I'm just going to include those. Reality is I likely won't even trade in this range, so really I should be including this, but I just wanted to show you my mind's eye here that this is absolutely a no trade range for me, and so I might as well expand my open range just to show my brain that, just to remind me I'm not doing anything down here. We have this little inside day, happens to be a bullish body right now. For now, that's because this 30-minute candle is a bullish body. This is really indecision. You can see we have this clean traffic arrow here, guys. I'm going to delete that to keep my charts nice and clean. Clean traffic down here as well, and down here. Just deleting those now that we know where those are. Just bringing out a marker here, guys. All right, guys, buy stop order above the current candle. Buy stop order right now. Stop below the low of the session. And I'm in, guys. I am in. Long the NASDAQ. I'll explain this in a moment. You'll notice that the S&P hasn't actually broken through the open range yet, but it is aligned in terms of structure and above the bullishly stacked EMAs. pushing up here now, guys. I'm going to delete my dynamic open range just to keep things nice and clean, but you saw what the reasoning was behind that. S&P now very much aligned with the NASDAQ, breaking out and above 2 standard deviations and the open range. So why am I long here, guys? We have an inside day bullish body, sideways grind, congesting all the way through Asia, and an attempt at pushing down here in London that met support at the Asian open range and the London open range and then the New York open range, and then pushing up above with bullish moving average configuration on the 1-minute chart, pressing up above this sideways zone here, guys. This is a very weak zone, right? This is not a key zone that I'm worried about. That's a zone I'm more worried about when we get up here. This is a zone that I would be very worried about. A big V reversal in the New York session. This is weak Asia, weak London, just sideways stuff. These zone markers don't mean the same things. They're just marking zones. But each zone needs to be weighted differently and accordingly. And target 1 has been hit, guys, and so the 1R all or nothing trader has left the game with full profits, and the 2R move stop to break even at 1R has moved their stop to break even because we hit 1R. And now we'll wait and see what happens to the rest of this trade. And we're back, guys. It's 10:04, looking to push up here a little bit more. This is a nice clean wick fill trade, guys. On the daily, you can see this is smooth sailing here, smooth sailing here. Weak zones to push through. I didn't need to wait for a break and a close necessarily here. This is a zone break trade, but not the kind that requires prices to break through a very key zone and then close out and then break again and so on. So these are judgment calls that a trader needs to make, of course, in the heat of the moment. But took a very early break of the open range here, guys. Something I rarely do, actually, and without the EMAs actually clearing the open range. I often wait for that to happen. But after that failed push down in the pre-market, these 2 resting candles in the pre-market, and then this quick break above this congestion area, it just made sense to toss the coin. And target 2 has been hit, guys, and so the 1.5-hour all or nothing trader has left the game as well. Interestingly enough, that actually hit my target, but didn't quite hit the market here for the sake of the video, and I always prefer it to cross right through. For your sake, even though my 2R was hit. And there it is, guys. All 4 models fully profitable. Thanks for being with me. Hope you had an amazing week. I wish you a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week for Manic Monday. Cheers.